Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. I wish to tell you a story where two great nations collided upon the cold white blanket of Siberian snow. There are worlds that exist outside of what we know. Places we can only imagine. But it is in the search for the unknown we write our greatest stories. This particular tale began with 3 North Americans set to embark on a 6,000-mile journey aboard the longest railway ever built. Starring Ingrid Backstrom, the calm beauty amidst the turmoil. Nick Martini, a man whose preconceptions are about to be shattered. And Callum Pettit, the maverick skier on a mission to find the extraordinary. But I am getting ahead of myself. We should begin traditionally at the start, in the frigid eastern city of Vladivostok. Tsar Alexander III, enamored with the idea of the Trans-Siberian, ordered his son to unite the rich yields of Siberian nature by constructing a great network of railways across the country. Never once imagining it being used by this ragtag bunch of skiers.
About to be fully disconnected. You got a 70-hour train ride coming up.
The language barrier is so big here, you feel completely lost.
Where does it say the number? Boarding the train. No turning back now.
We're moving. Slightly nerve-wracking for some reason, I don't know why. Here we are. So we're gonna be spending the next month in and out of these things.
Does it literally stop at all for 3 days?
I don't know, maybe.
I think so.
For the foreigners, Russia's Far East could not have felt further from home. Adrift from any notion of normality, they were confined to a world without sense of time nor place.
We've been crossing several time zones per day. They operate only on Moscow time. So if it's 7 a.m. here, they're still on 4 p.m. Moscow time. So we've been going by the light outside. It's a little weird.
this is a ski trip, but we definitely haven't done any skiing or seen any skiing. Really, it's hard to imagine any skiing right now.
Trust in the good that can come out of opportunity and possibility when you go into the unknown.
Not much can prepare you for a trip such as this. With reality setting in, the enormity of the journey began to dawn on the Americans.
Been on the train for almost 70 hours and it is freezing cold here. It's real early in the morning. We're ready to make a move.
Yeah!
Freed from the monotony of Russian rails, the group began their hunt for Siberia's elusive ski culture. Led by like-minded souls, they traveled deep into the untouched wilderness of Gora Mamai.
Our guide for the week, his name is Sergey.
He's very comfortable in the mountains, maybe a little too comfortable.
His nickname is Avalanche Man. Been in 5 slides in his time here, gotten buried a few times.
Естественно, охотник достает нож и, жертвуя своей левой рукой, засовывает ее в пасть медведю. Одновременно он вонзает в сердце, так скажем, медведю нож, который у него всегда на поясе.
We're just about to do a safety briefing and beacon practice. It's gonna come, yeah.
Actually, surprisingly, pretty sick looking. My, it's kind of like when you're up there, you're like, oh my, what's going on? And then you just kind of do it. Go for it. Get down.
Days that will excite and make you dream of me at night. For your love, for your love, for your
It is true, one must possess the tools to survive the Siberian backcountry.
Hello, I'm Julia. I'm lost. Maybe drink?
Welcome to Gora Mamai. Getting a little tuned up with the boys.
However, a keen understanding of how to survive Russian festivities is also crucial. For this, you will need something to drink, and I would strongly suggest vodka.
I like some hot vodka chased with some vodka chased with some hot vodka.
Advanced communication skills. And most importantly, a complete lack of inhibition.
Oh, time there, boys.
We're literally on the opposite side of the planet. But these are people who like being in the mountains. I think we can really relate to that.
We're about to go ski touring in Siberia! Woo!
Oh, okay, fuck, yep. Let's get the jag off. This is gonna hurt a lot. Nope. I went off a pillow and landed, and my shoulder caught, my bad shoulder, and dislocated.
There's pressure going on it, right? You feeling it?
Take a deep breath.
There we go. Is that going?
Yeah,
Something happened.
Felt it.
I think that did. Here, just give it a quick test.
Yeah, it was.
Nice.
Sweet.
Good reminder of where we are and how far we are away from hospitals and stuff.
The feeling of defeat is comparable to the first taste of a bitter liquid.
Get back on this bloody train.
Though if there is no alternative to quench our thirst, then we drink, and we find the will to continue.
So each location we pass through, the train stopped for anywhere from 2 minutes to 30 minutes. So we have these little breaks to hop off the train.
A weird stop. There's this tracks here.
Ingrid is a coffee savage. She's bouncing off the walls right now.
I only had 2 coffees. That's pretty standard. 2 instant coffees.
If you get left at one of these stops, I mean, the next train doesn't come through for a couple days, and there's already been a few close calls where people are far out from the train and got to do a sprint back and hop on, and so it's sort of terrifying. Like, they don't do a horn or a call or anything. The train just starts up and takes off again.
On the train, it's like you can't do anything or make decisions, you just sit. And then when we get off, it's just like chaos.
I think we've had mixed reactions from the Russians we've met so far. Some have been super friendly, some haven't been as down with our crew.
Oh, it's so soft.
Он там ничего не увидит сейчас.
Everyone's been getting a little claustrophobic in here. It's super tight quarters.
We're in like one of the coldest places in the world, yet this train is boiling hot, struggling for cold air.
Thank you.
Не пей!
Oh.
Все. Ребята, добра, счастья и добра вам.
As the adventure progressed, it had slowly begun to erode not only the miles, but the barriers between cultures. With rejuvenated spirits, the Americans arrived in the boisterous mountain resort of Sharagesh. Greeted by a heavy snowstorm, the familiar commotion of excitement fueled the athletes.
We're about to go get pitted.
But in Siberia, appearances can be deceiving.
We're at the resort. We're trying to figure out how to go up the lift. The system here is literally ridiculous. Each chairlift has a different owner, so you need to buy tickets for each chairlift individually. We just skied down from the first lift, about 10 turns. We're at the second lift.
You got 10 turns?
Maybe 5 turns, and we're at the second lift, and now we have to wait in line and buy another ticket. All of a sudden, Ingrid met some local free riders.
This adventure is just for skins.
Hippopotamus drop. Okay. There's another one. It's called toilet seat.
Where one finds good snow, one can find good people. A combination to make even the most foreign landscapes seem familiar.
I'm coming home, baby, now. I'm coming home now, right away. I'm coming home, baby, now. I'm sorry now I ever went away. Every night and day I go and stay. I'm coming home, baby.
Come on home.
Coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm waiting here for you.
I'm coming home now real soon.
You've been gone.
Coming home, baby, now.
You don't know what I'm going through.
I'm coming home, I know I'm overdue.
Since you went away.
Expect me any day now real soon. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
Coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm praying every night.
And everything is gonna be fine.
Please come on.
Coming home, baby, now.
I want to feel you hold me tight.
Expect to see me now anytime.
When I'm in your arms.
You're in my arms, I'll be fine. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm counting every day.
I'm coming home now, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Use your phone.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
And baby, let me hear you say.
I'm coming home, you hearing what I say.
That you're coming home.
And I never will go away. I'm coming home.
It's pretty deep out here in Siberia.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
You know I'm waiting at the door.
They can't hold me back now, no more.
All alone.
I'm pressing on, baby, now.
And pacing up and down the floor.
Oh, hear me holler and hear me roar.
Say you'll be with me.
Gonna be with you evermore. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
Oh, baby, say you're coming home.
That's what I say I'm coming home.
Something's wrong.
The road is long, baby, now.
You ought to either ride or phone.
I'm coming home and never more to roam.
Baby, tell me you.
Baby, I'm for sure coming home. I'm coming home.
Come on home.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
Come on home.
I'm coming home, baby, now.
Love that song.
Yeah.
Through interaction with Siberia's diverse population, the depth and scale of the country began to reveal itself. With a greater understanding of the land and its proud people, all pathways to distant regions open to the Americans.
ощущение как, ну, природа же как бы не сразу же, надо пожить здесь. Осмотреться, походить. Надо вообще одному надо быть. Ну чтобы вообще человека не было вот. Придешь, там один, тишина, настраивайся, организм свой настраивай с природой.
Vitali is a 7th generation hunter. His family has been using these skis and hunting in this area for hundreds and hundreds of years. I'm so psyched that we came here, man. He makes actually really sick skis.
Топором уберу. Ну да. Ну где-то вот до сюда уберу топором. И видишь, изгиб получается. Вот так зажимаю.
This could be one of the best days shredding of the year. New sticks. Let's do it.
Неделю походил бы, научился бы.
It's insane how grippy they are on the up. They can go like so much steeper than us. I feel so fortunate to be here and being able to try these, like going back in time.
With the differences between the cultures aligned, our Americans turned towards Moscow. The vessels that at first seemed so isolating had become liberating.
We just got on the last train to the Mish. We are headed to Moscow.
Long voyage across the biggest country in the world.
Find yourself staring out the window for an hour at a time, just gazing out. For me, it's been an experience of sort of imagining what all these people's lives are like that we're just flying by. Russia is so expansive and so huge, there's so much going on here, and to sit and just sort of melt into that scenery for endless amounts of time, it makes my imagination run wild.
3,000 miles later, and the journey was almost complete. For Siberia, only the surface had been touched. Nonetheless, it had sent ripples through each of our friends.
Our lives, we devote them to skiing and to meet other people in these little pockets out in the mountains who also are so passionate about skiing, whether it's Sergey and Tony in Gormamai.
Go!
yeah.
Or Vitaly in the mountains there out in that remote village. These people that skiing is such a part of their lives. You can be as far away as you can be and still feel like you're at home because of the people and the environment that you're in.
And so, the American story came to an end. However, this is but a single tale. We leave so much more unexplored, lying dormant, waiting to be uncovered.